Hello everyone. For this video, we will discuss the properties of a parallelogram. We have 5 properties of parallelogram. But first, let's define parallelogram. Well, technically, this is one of the illustration of a parallelogram, wherein we define it as a quadrilateral with 2 pairs of opposite sides that are parallel. From the name itself, parallelogram. So, ano yung 2 opposite sides na nagpa-parallel? So, ito yung dalawa that said to be parallel, opposite yan. And then ito pa. So, we have here 2 pairs of parallel and opposite sides. Now, we're going to prove some properties of parallelogram using the GeoGebra. Let's create first parallelogram. So, we have here line segment AB. Now, from the definition itself, they are parallel. And using the previous lessons we had, parallel lines or parallel line segments have the same slope. So, para makagawa tayo ng parallel dito, let's take its slope. Kunin natin yung buong slope from end to end. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. So, 6 over 4. Let's create another one. Dito na lang tayo. 6 over 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, let's check kung parallel talaga sila by using the line. We'll see kung magi-intersect sila. Okay, mukha namang hindi pa talaga sila magi-intersect, no? So we can say that the 2 line segments here are parallel. Ay, sala. Tanggalin na natin yun. Alright. Now, so, kulungin na natin sila by connecting the remaining points A and D and B and C. Okay. Isin ko lang para hindi nakaharang. Alright. Now, ano pa yung mga properties na makukuha natin out of this parallelogram? Let's start with the side. Since ang definition natin, binigyan lang tayo ng sides. It is said that by the definition, parallelogram has opposite sides that are parallel. Now, kuhanan natin ng measure, ano bang meron naman sa measure nung dalawang opposite na yon. So, let's click AD para makuha natin yung measures niya. Alright? Here we have AD that measures 10 units. How about BC? It is also 10 units. So what can you say? AD is 10 and BC is 10. Okay, they have the same measure. In geometry, we call that same measure as congruent. So AD and BC are congruent. Ang nung relationship nila, they are opposite. So we can say that opposite sides in a parallelogram are congruent. So check natin sa AB and BC kung magko-congruent din talaga sila. Let's have AB, 7.21, and BC, 7.21. So okay, we can now conclude that in parallelogram, any 2 opposite sides are congruent. Ito opposite ito and they are congruent. Ito opposite din itong dalawan to and they are also congruent. So what's the first property? In a parallelogram, any 2 opposite sides are congruent. Okay. Linawin lang natin, how can we say that the 2 sides are opposite? Linawin muna natin yon. Pag ganito yung itsura, meaning yung nagpa-parallel line or nagpa-parallel sides, yun ang opposite. So sa case na to, we have AD and BC are opposite side. And using the first property, then they are congruent. AD is congruent to BC. Ano pa yung sides na nag-o-opposite dito? Itong dalawang to. They are said to be opposite kasi sila yung parallel dyan. And in property of parallelogram, these sides AB is congruent to CD or DC. Bakit? Kasi opposite sides sila, therefore they are congruent. Now let's move. Ano pa ba ang meron dito? We already concluded or proved yung sides niya. Yung 4 sides. What else pa? Well, we have the angles, okay? How many angles do we have here? We have 4 angles. Angle A, angle B, angle C, and angle B. Check natin yung angle D. Ano bang measure natin sa angle D? Okay, we have here 56.31. Check naman natin yung angle C. Okay, we have here 123.69 degrees. Let's have angle B. It's 56.31. And angle A. It's 123.69. Okay, I want you to analyze all the details we have here. Anuhin ko lang, ayusin lang para hindi overlapping. Alright, what can you say? Nagkakaiba ba? Well, we can see here that opposite angles here, itong direction na yan, opposite yan. Opposite angles here are congruent, as you can see. Angle D has a measure of 56.31 and so with angle B, 56.31. And angle A, 23.69, angle C, 23.69. So, what's the second property? A parallelogram and two opposite angles are congruent. Recall lang ulit natin kailan nagiging opposite angles sila. Kasi baka basta na lang tayo mag-identify ng congruent angles dito. So, if we have here angle D, yung angle across angle D is its opposite angle. Angle across. Okay, hindi yung katabi, yung across. So, we can say here that angle D is congruent to angle B. Meron pang isang pares ng opposite angles dito. We have angle A, and the angle across angle A is the angle opposite to it. Angle C. Laging ganyan tatandaan yan. So, we can say here that angle A is congruent to angle C. Again, pag sinabi nating opposite angles, yung across, yung hindi niya katabi, yung across niya. And they are said to be congruent. Now, ano pa yung pwede natin makuha sa angles? Nakita na natin that opposite angles are congruent here. Now, how about yung magkatabing angles? In geometry, we call that magkatabi as in angle, we refer as consecutive. Yung magkasunod. Consecutive. Let's say we have angle A and angle B. What can you say? Well, they are of different measure. Magkaiba sila. Now, what if ay ating kunin ang sum? Let's have 123.69 and 56.31. It is equal to exactly 180 degrees. So, ganun din naman, no? If we're going to add 56, ito, angle D and angle C, we will come up with the same 180. Angle C and angle B will come up again with 180 degrees. Okay? So, ano yung 180 in reference to angles. Anong tawag natin? If two angles sum up with 180. Okay, the term is supplementary angles. So we can say here that two consecutive angles in any direction, kung sino man yung pinag-add mo, kung sino man yung magka-consecutive, basta consecutive, ay supplementary. Okay? So, paano naging supplementary yung idea nun? Kung kaya ninyong ma-identify here, we have here transversal. Kung let's say, connect natin, compare natin itong dalawa. Itong angle D and angle C. Gawa tayo ng lines dito. Can you still recall yung topic natin about transversal? Here, we have here transversal. Ito to. Ito yung transversal line natin and then ito yung parallel side. Anong tawag dito? Kahit dito na lang. They are same side interior, di ba? Or consecutive interior. Tama? And same side interior angles are said to be supplementary. Kung nare-recall ninyo yun. So, yun yung isang idea dito. Okay? So, hope clear ito. They are said to be supplementary. In parallelograms, supplementary ang consecutive angles. So what's the third property? In a parallelogram, any two consecutive angles are supplementary. Clear lang ulit natin na when we say consecutive angles, yung magkasunod. Yung magkatabi, magkasunod, not across. Across kasi is opposite. So, in this case, we have here angle A and angle D. They are consecutive. So, the sum of the two is equal to 180. Ano pa? Yun lang ba? Hindi. Apat yan na pares ng consecutive angles. Pwede din ito. Angle D and angle C, the sum of the two is equal to 180 degrees. Pwede din ito. Angle B plus angle C is equal to 180 degrees. And then the last pair, we can have angle A plus angle B is equal to 180 degrees. Basta yung magkakatabi or yung consecutive angles are always supplementary. Saan nakuha yung idea ngayon? Sa transversal. Let's continue proving some properties here. We already done with angles and then sides. Nakakatatlong property na tayo. What do you think is the next idea na kukunin natin dito? So, tapos na tayo sa labas. Nakuha na din natin yung angle, mga loob. Ano pa? Okay. Let's identify naman the connection between the unconnected points. Ito, point A, point C, they are not connected. Point D and point B. If we connect the two, anong tawag doon? Let's say A, C. Anong tawag dyan? That is diagonal. Okay, so we have here diagonal AC. So, connect din natin yung BD. So, diagonal BD na yan. Okay. As you can see here, obviously, they do not have the same length. Tama ba? Tingnan natin. AC is 8.49 and BD is 15.23. Okay. So, wala tayong makukuhang connection doon. Okay, tanggalin na natin to. They are of different measures, different length. But take note here, we can see here an intersection of the two diagonals. Ito. Tama? Itong point AC, diagonal AC, at saka diagonal BD, they intersect at point E. Now, check naman natin, nung meron na tayong point, or intersecting point, or midpoint. Midpoint. Check natin. So, AE is 4.24 and AC is 4.24 also. Okay? Labas ko lang para hindi Now, check naman natin yung kabilang diagonal. BE and ED. What can you say? They have the same measure. AE and EC has the same measure, and BE and ED has also the same measure. So, congruent yung dalawang yon na nahati. So, what can we say? So, nung dumaan yung AE sa BD, nahati nila ang isa't isa into two equal parts. And that nahati into two equal parts, ang term natin dyan in geometry is bisect. Diba we have the intersect. Nag-intersect lang, nag-meet. Tama? And then we have the perpendicular. They meet but exactly at 90 degrees. Now, yung bisect, they meet and exactly cut the lines into two equal parts. So the fourth property is that the diagonals of a parallelogram bisect each other. Again, when we say bisect, nahati nila, nung dinaanan nila yung isa't isa, let's say this diagonal AC, nung dumaan yung diagonal BD, nahati yung AC at yung BD into two equal parts. That's why we call this point, etong point, let's say point E, as the midpoint. Siya kasi yung gitna nung dalawa. Okay? And that, we can say that AE is congruent to EC. Also, we can say that if we add AE and EC, it is equivalent to the whole AC. Same thing, BE is congruent to ED. And if we add BE and ED, we will get the whole diagonal BD. Yun yung idea ng bisect. Now, let's have the last property. Gamitin pa rin natin yung diagonals. But this time, hindi yung dalawang diagonal. Let's take one of the two diagonals. Siguro ito na muna. Diagonal AC. What can you see nung meron na tayong diagonal AC? Sa buong parallelogram, anong napansin nyo nung merong dumaan na AC? Can you see triangles here? Can you imagine triangles? How many triangles do we have here? Now, we have two triangles. Itong ABC, that is the first triangle, at saka itong isa, ADC. Baguhin ko lang yung kanilang kulay. Gawin kong blue. Ayan. Nakikita nyo na? We have here two triangles rather. And it is said that they have the same measures. Yung lahat ng meron sila. So, if they have the same measures, then they are congruent. Bakit? Yung AB, itong AB equal dito sa DC. Itong BC equal din dito sa AD. Itong AC equal din sa mismong AC ng kabilang triangle. So, that makes them congruent. Also, kung kukunin natin yung kabilang diagonal, ganun din yung makikita natin here. We have here two diagonals. So, what can we say? That one diagonal can forms two congruent triangle. So, the fifth property is that a diagonal of a parallelogram forms two congruent triangles. Let's say that one. Okay, na-recall ko naman na yan kanina. Yan. As you can see, meron tayong two triangles cut using one diagonal AC. Yan yung itsura niya kapag pinaghiwalay natin yung dalawang triangle. Okay? Gamitin naman natin yung kabila, ito. Paghiwalayin din natin yung dalawa. Yan, as you can see, we have two congruent triangles out of one diagonal. Recall lang tayo the 5 properties of a parallelogram. In a parallelogram, any two opposite sides are congruent. In a parallelogram, any two opposite angles are congruent. In a parallelogram, any two consecutive angles are supplementary. The diagonals of a parallelogram bisect each other, and a diagonal of a parallelogram forms two congruent triangles. Now, tandaan, yung properties 1 to 5, ginagamit natin pang prove. Sa mga susunod na topic natin, makikita natin yan. Magpo-prove tayo ng ibang parallelogram, ng ibang klase or ibang uri ng parallelogram. Pero, yung properties 1 to 4, ginagamit natin pang solve. Again, yung properties 1 to 4, ginagamit natin yan pang solve. Yung 5, pang prove. The rest ay pang prove, 1 to 4 lang ang pang solve. Di kasi tayo makakapag-solve dun lang sa idea na congruent triangles lang sila. Okay? So, let's interact in the comment section. Comment your name and your section para alam ko kung sino mga nanonood dito sa aking video. And to check your attendance also. And then if you have question and queries, comment lang kayo sa comment section. Okay, bye. See you soon.